Good morning to all of you. Today we are going to study, we will continue the chapter, the reach for the top, and you may take page number 100. And we are in the third paragraph. So in the previous previous paragraph, we have seen that the name was given to her as Sandosh, and it means the contentment or happiness. Okay. So being happy or satisfied with what we are having. So that is the meaning of the name. But she was not happy with the situation or the rules and regulations of the society or the way the people treated the woman. Okay, so she was not happy about it. So the life of a normal girl, like if a girl is born in the village, she lives just a very common life, isn't it? So life of a girl is not much extraordinary, especially in the previous ages. We can say that girls are living just a normal life, isn't it? So they sometimes they go to school, they study, and they study maximum up to 10th class. After that they stop studying. They don't or their parents they don't consider that they are supposed to be studied or they have to do any job like that, isn't it? And after some time, after few years, they will get married. Then they will be taking care of the household activities, and after that they will be giving birth to children, and they will be taking care of the children, and their life is over like that. You know, there are no any extraordinary things in the life of girls. So that is the tradition that we are following. But she was not ready to accept this common pattern of life. So she was daring to question this type of lifestyle. Like gents or boys are there, they do so many extraordinary things or adventurous things, and she also wanted to do something different. Okay. So Sandosh's parents were affluent landowners who could afford to send their children to the best school, even to the country's capital, New Delhi, which was quite close by. But in line with the prevailing custom in the family, Sandosh had to make do with the local village school. So she decided to fight the system in her own quiet way when the right moment arrived. And the right moment came when she turned 16. At 16, most of the girls in her village used to get married. Sandosh was also under pressure from her parents to do the same. So here, this Sandosh, she was born in a very, they were having a lot amount of land and so much amount of money, everything was there. And her parents were in such a position that she was supposed to be sent to which is the greatest school or very expensive schools. Even to Delhi she was able to be sent, and she could have been studied there. But her parents were not willing to send her to a very high standard school, and she was sent to a local school in her village only. So mostly the parents are considering like that, isn't it? So see, like if most of the people they think like that when you are investing money on something, you should get something returned, isn't it? So if you are teaching a girl, and after that, by the time she starts earning, she will be married and going to some other family. So the income, even if she is earning something, that returns, that earnings or the money for parents, there is no benefit, isn't it? And if she is sent to another family, and even if most of the time what happens is that when they go to another family, even if she is educated, even if she is ready to work, but the people in their husband's family, they may not allow them to work. You might have seen there are so many people, especially so many girls who are educated, very highly qualified girls are there. But their life or their job, everything is mostly done with their marriage. After the marriage, the husband or their husband's family consider that sending wife to the job is kind of a humiliation, like, isn't it? So they think that I don't want to live with my wife's income, and my income is sufficient for taking care of the wife also. So that is the attitude of the most of the people. But now this kind of customs have been changing, isn't it? So you can find that nowadays, life expenditure is increasing, and we see like if one person is working, earlier with one person's income, entire family was able to run. But now the system has changed. If you want to live in a city, especially if you are going in a Delhi or Mumbai or Kanpur or Lucknow, city areas like that, like our living expenses are very much high. So if one person's income, we will not be able to survive, or we will not be able to live a good life. Both has to work. Husband, wife, both are working. Then only we will be able to make up a good family life. So we have to give good education to the children. We need to have expenditure. Even if you are living in the city areas, you will have to pay room rent, you will have to pay electricity bill, water bill, this bill, that bill, so many expenditures are there. So if you want to take up all these, either the husband should have a very good job, very nice job. If he is having some government job and so on, then he will be able to afford. Otherwise, both has to work. Even when we are both are working, then also we may not be able to cover up all the expenditures, or we may not be able to live a very happy life. So she was not, so she was sent to the school, and she was not happy to be in such a situation. And at the age of 16, so she like in India we have a tradition, or we have a rule that girls have to be completed 18 years for their marriage. But earlier this rule was not there, and the children or the girls, they used to get married soon after, some at the age of 13, 14 or even 15. In that age, they used to get married. Okay, so you are almost like the age of 13, 14 and so on. And you can know, see like now what is your age, and you are not in a position to lead a family life. So you are in the age of studying. So now you are supposed to study, you have to grow, you have to be physically and mentally ready to lead a family life. After that only you should get married and live a life. But what happens is that earlier ages, children at the age of 13, 14 or 15, they used to get married, and they will be taking, see like a family burden was there, and they had to take all this burden. So in their area, as per the custom in their village, at the age of 16, girls used to get married. So she was also under pressure by her parents that she wanted to get married. Her parents started forcing her to marry, but she was not ready to marry. She says that until and unless she is not willing to marry, and she wanted to change the rules and regulations of the society, and she started showing it at the correct moment, and the moment was that at the age of 16. A marriage as early as that was the last thing on her mind. She threatened her parents that she would never marry if she did not get a proper education. She left home and got herself enrolled in a school in Delhi. When her parents refused to pay her education, she politely informed them of her plans to earn money by working part-time to pay her school fees. Her parents then agreed to pay for her education. So her parents started forcing her to marry, and she came to know that if she is staying at home, then their parents are somehow they will compel her and make her marry. So that is why she did not want to be in her home. So she left her home and went to Delhi, and she joined in a good school. So she wanted to continue studies there, and she started studying there. And when she informed this one to her parents, then the parents were not ready. They said that we are not going, according to your interest you had got, so we are not going to pay your college fees or school fees. And then she was not frightened, or she was not going to fail, or she was not going to give up at that situation. What she said that I will go for a part-time job for paying my fees if you are not paying. Okay. So they are very well educated, very wealthy family, and their girl, and there are four brothers are there, and five brothers are there. So, and she is the youngest one, and if she is going for a part-time job for earning money for the education, it is a humiliation for their family. So at last they had to agree. If they are not ready to give, then anyhow she will go, and if she is going for a part-time job and earning money and studying, it will be a humiliation for the entire family. So that is why at last they were forced to agree with her decision. Wishing always to study a bit more, and with her father slowly getting used to her urge for more education, Santosh passed the high school examination and went to Jaipur. She joined Maharani College and got a room in Kasturba Hostel. Santosh remembers Kasturba Hostel faced the Aravali Hills. I used to watch villagers from my room going up the hill and suddenly vanishing after a while. On one day, I decided to check it out myself. I found nobody except a few mountaineers. I asked if I could join them. To my pleasant surprise, they answered the affirmative and motivated me to take to climbing. So she she went for schooling, and she completed, might have completed the 10th class, and she has gone to Delhi for continuing her 11th, 12th. After completing that, she had an interest to study a bit more, little more study. So like she told that I will complete my 12th and I will come back. So such a way she had gone. But after studying, she did not stop studying there. She wanted to study a little more. So she went to another place where Jaipur. And she joined in a college called Maharani College, and she got a room in a Kasturba Hostel. So the name of the hostel is Kasturba Hostel, and she got a room, and she there a room is there, and from the window, if you see other side of the window, they were able, just opposite side of the hostel, they were able to see the Aravali Hills. There are big mountains are there, and there are people climbing up the mountain there. Okay, so when she is in her room, and when she is looking from her windows outside, she could see that some people are climbing the mountains, so that she was able to see from there. And when she saw some people are doing or climbing mountains like that, she also got excited to do so. Okay, so she was very much interested to do so, and one day she went there where the people are start climbing there, and when she went there, there was some people there, mountaineers were there, and she asked her, "Can I join with you?" Like that she asked, then they said welcome to her. They gave a positive response and also motivated her to start climbing. So that was so you can say that this is the place where she got inspiration for mountaineering. Okay, so she was staying in the hostel, and from the hostel she was able to see that people are climbing on the Aravali Hills, and she went there and asked them to join. Then there was no looking back for this determined young girl. She saved money and enrolled in a course at Uttar Kashi's Nehru Institute of Mountaineering. My college semester in Jaipur was to end in April, but it ended on the 19th of May. And I was supposed to be in Uttar Kashi on the 21st. So I did not go back home. Instead, I headed straight for the training. I had to write a letter of apology to my father, without whose permission I had got myself enrolled at Uttar Kashi. So so like for mountaineering, actually there are some trainings and all are required. Simply you cannot go and climb mountain. Okay, so there are some trainings required. You need so much amount of exercise, and especially if you are going for big type of mountaineering and all. So they are using so many equipments like that on their feet. They are like a particular type of shoes they are wearing. And for climbing also, it is not just you cannot climb any mountain just like that. So you need a proper training. So she wanted to she was so much interested in climbing. So because of that, she wanted to get a training. So she has registered her name in Uttar Kashi's mountaineering institute was there. So she registered there, and she wanted to study there. So she expected that her exams will be getting over by end of April. But it did not get over. See, like when you are having this semester exams and all, especially the colleges and all, college exams and all is scheduled, but it may not be according to the schedule. Like our exams and all are there, there is a particular date given, and the exam will be conducted exactly on that date. But in the colleges and all, what happens is that they will give one date, then they will postpone it. So like in between the exams also there will be so many gap will be there. One exam will be there. After that 4 or 5 days of gap. Then again another exam. Then 4 or 5 days of gap will be there. Like that it will take almost 1 month time for completing. maybe like 5 or 6 papers. And in that there may be one day you will find that some question papers leaked. So that exam is cancelled, and after that they will conduct this exam maybe after 1 month, or it will be like that. So the exams will continue, it will become very much late. There are only few universities those who are conducting exam on proper timing. Most of the universities, they conduct exams late. There may be, some exams will be conducted on time, some exams may be postponed. So here the exam was supposed to be completed in April, but it was completed in the month of May, and 19th May, up to 19th May this exam went on. And her classes for the mountaineering will be starting on 21st. So 19th it is getting over, only 2 days are there. Day after tomorrow, after 2 days she has to join for the this one. So only 1 day time is there, and you are going back to home and asking her that one day you go and stay at home, then next day if she is telling that I want to go to mountaineering, then their parents are not going to allow her. So she thought of not going back to home. She did not inform, she informed her parents by writing a letter, and she has not informed her parents that she is going for mountaineering or she is going to join for a course in mountaineering, but she has written a letter and informed her parents. Thereafter, Santosh went on an expedition every year. Her climbing skills matured rapidly. Also, she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and the altitude. Equipped with an iron will, physical endurance, and an amazing mental toughness, she proved herself repeatedly. The culmination of her hard work and sincerity came in 1992, just 4 years after he had shyly asked the Aravalli mountaineers if she could join them. At barely 20 years of age, Santosh Yadav scaled Mount Everest, becoming the youngest woman in the world to achieve the feat. If her climbing skills, physical fitness, and mental strength impressed her seniors, her concern for others and desire to work together with them found her a special place in the hearts of the fellow climbers. So she had a very strong determination and a very powerful mind, and mind setup was there. So Santosh went on an expedition every year. So she went for her training every year, and she used to climb some mountain, and she used to practice this every year. And her climbing skills matured rapidly, very fast. She was able to improve her skills. Some people are there in different activities, they are so much interested. And if they are interested in, some people, if you try to teach them something, they will never learn. So no, it will take long time. Even if we are spending lot amount of time, they will not learn. But some people, even if you don't teach them something, they will pick up it very fast. So they have their own interest, and they will try to work out on that, and they will learn very much faster. So she was such kind of a girl. She had a very curious interest in climbing mountains. So she learned the techniques very much faster, and also she developed a remarkable resistance to cold and the altitude. So she like mountaineering, and if you consider like Mount Everest, Himalaya and all are there, you can see that it is full of covered with this ice. So, and the temperature is very much low, so that it may not be like, even now see, like we are having cold and we are wearing sweaters and so on, and sometimes we feel that it is very much very cold. So we feel very cold, especially in the morning or in the evening time. If you want to go out somewhere, you feel, or if you are riding bike or something, you will feel so much cold, and you feel that some people, their nose will be breaking and bleeding will be there. Some feel like a fever or a headache or cold. All these problems will be there. Throat pain will be there. So such kind of problems you may be facing even when we are having like now it is around 15 to 20 degree, maximum. It is at night it goes around 10 degree. That's all. But in like mountains and all, their temperature is going even in minus, minus 10, minus 5, like that. And in Russia and all, their temperature goes around minus 40 and all. Okay, so this temperature is even, you can see, just when it is reaching up to 10 itself, we are feeling very much uncomfortable. So you can imagine that what may be the situation if the temperature is very much low. When it goes very much down, so if the temperature is below, when it goes below 0, like minus, our body need a lot amount of resistance to it. So it is not possible that a normal person will not be able to resist with the temperature of this much very cold temperature. So they need a very strong body. So much amount of resistance is required, and they have to practice for it. So when they have to be there, and along with that they are climbing mountain. You see, like if you are very much cold, you may not feel like to walk outside also. So you can just imagine if a very cold one day is there, and if your parents are telling you to go and purchase something and come, then itself you feel very much irritation. You feel happy when you are under the blanket, nicely sleeping, very nice, comfortable. But even if at your home itself, inside your home, you are very much happy because you may have like room heater or some fire and all will be there, and you will be very much protected there. No, any problem will not be there. But if you want to go out simply just walking outside normal area on the plain surface, that itself is a little bit very difficult task. When you are walking, you feel that your legs are getting frozen up like that. If you are going for like cycling and all, you will feel that after cycling sometime your hand will start, if you are not using gloves and all, your hand will get frozen. So if you are holding like that after like 2-3 kilometers, if you travel after that, if you remove hand, your hand will be just like that. It is frozen like that, it will be there. Have you experienced like that? Those who are not wearing gloves and all. Once I was going from my home in our side also, it is not very much cold, but it is somewhat cold like that. So I used to cycle 2.5 kilometer distance is there from my home to the town area. So I was going for some purpose. I was going to church or something, and I was cycling. And when I went to the church, and I had to keep hand like this, but I was trying to keep my hand, but my hand was being like that. It's on the handle, it was fixed like that. So I was unable to open it. Okay, so we feel difficulty like that, So it is very much cold, and our body, our hands, legs, and all will get frozen like that. So. And you can just imagine, this is normal temperature in our area, and the temperature is very much high in the like Himalaya areas and all. If you are climbing mountains, Mount Everest and all, the temperature is very much low and a very steep mountain. So you have to climb it, and you are holding, where you are holding? You are holding on the ice. You have to touch on the ice, your legs, hands, everything on the ice, it is fully ice. If you are traveling in a very cold temperature, it is very much difficult for us to travel. So she gained a resistance to the cold as well as altitude. Altitude means the height. Okay. So like if you are standing on the top floor, like here you are in, this is third floor, no? Third or second floor? Third floor it is. And if you look downside itself, and if you are just imagine that you are standing on the veranda, there is no problem. But if you stand on the shade there and you look down, you feel like your head is shivering or something like that. So you feel very much like you feel that something is, you are going to fall like that, and you will feel. And if that height is some more high, like if a 10th floor building is there, and you are standing on the top of the building, and if you look down, you feel that you may be about to collapse like that. So sometimes you feel, there are some people, those who feel so much situations like that. Or some are there, you might have seen sometimes in some videos and all are there, some people are climbing mountains on the top and taking video showing that so many kilometers downside it is there, steep mountains and all. And when you see it in mobile itself, our legs will start sharing, So we feel very much a fear when we see, even in mobile when you see, or in a computer when you are seeing, we feel that our heart is breaking, heartbeat will increase, everything we will feel so much difficulty, So then when you must have experienced, or you might have, you can see there are some videos are there, those who like this tower builders and all, tower and all they are making, you might have seen, I had seen once they were making this tower. So when they are making this tower, like this one stand they keep, they fix it, and on that one stick only, one iron bar, and on that they climb. Okay, and on top they will reach, and they attach another iron bar there, and on that again they are climbing, like three iron bars they are carrying. So they will make it, and once they will screw it, and after that they are climbing on that. And if you see that person is standing on the iron bar like that, we feel so much afraid. Just by looking at that person, and if that iron bar, and they are putting a rope, and with that rope they are lifting in this that iron thing, that tower that they are making, those things. So when you see that they are doing itself, we feel that so much frightening things. Or this, like you might have seen that windmills are there. Have you seen windmills? There are some fans kept on the very big fans are there. Windmills are there. Have you seen? Okay. In our side we are having so many windmills are there. So this is kept very high, and they bring it up. That fans are there, and they keep it on the top of the big. Mostly they are keeping it on the top of the mountains, so that they will have so much amount of powerful wind there, and with the wind they are generating electricity. So they will be keeping this, and on the top of that the people are climbing. So when you see, just if you climb on the tree, top of the tree itself, we feel so much afraid. So here she is, and they have to climb on the top of the mountain. And if from the top, if you look down, then nothing is there. Downside, everything is open only. You will, and once if you are falling down, sure that the person will die. So such a situation is there. So you need such a very tough mind is required, and you need to create a very powerful mind and all. You might have seen in China there is a bridge called a glass bridge. Have you heard of this one? So you might have seen some videos and all, people are climbing on that. So see, like it is also the glass is there, but when you look down, you will see nothing is there. You will feel that you are about to fall. People are getting frightened or afraid like that. And in that they use some kind of technology is there, that when you could put your leg on that, it like a display is there like that, as if the glass is breaking. So when you just put your hand, leg, actually it is not breaking, it is a display there. So when you put your leg there, it shows that it is breaking. That image is shown. So people will get frightened, and some are lying down there and scrolling there. All these type of things are shown. People, we will get afraid when you are on the height. So there are some manias are there. So there are some fear that we are having. We are afraid of many things. Some people are very much afraid of some small insects, some cockroach or some lizard. All these things are there, especially some girls and all are there. They are so much afraid when they see some cockroach or a lizard or small insects like that, some wasp or something, So the people get afraid like that, or some snake or any kind of things like that. If it comes, then they start crying, shouting. All these things will be there. Okay, some people are not much afraid, but some people are afraid of different things. Some people are afraid of water. My wife is afraid of water so much, especially that steep water. If we go in our side, we are having very like riverside and all is there. So I am interested in swimming and all, but if I am going for swimming, then she will never allow me to swim. She says that means that water is not that much deep and all, and I know swimming from childhood onwards. I was swimming. So there was no any problem. Even if water is deep, I can swim, no problem. But she never allowed me to swim. She is so much afraid. When she saw me swimming, she will not enter in the water, and also she will not allow me to enter also. Okay. So this there are people, and even if when we are in our side, we are traveling on the way. When we are traveling, you can see that we have to cross some bridges and all are there. Big bridges are there around 1.8 kilometer distance. Like here we are having that this one Ayodhya, the bridge like that. No? But in the bridge we find that water is not there much, But there in our side we can see under full bridge you can find water is there fully covered, and the water is very much deep also. So when we are going and when we are entering in the bridge itself, she start praying there, and until the bridge is over, she will be keep on praying. So like that. So there are people those who are afraid of different things. So she was there. Normally people are afraid of height and especially the temperature, and but he was able to have a good resistance towards these things, and she created a very tough mind. Okay, the remaining things we study in the next class. Thank you so much.